This is our final project for marketing. This is the Brat Marketing Campaign. For the artist album synopsis Charlie XCX is an older, early 2010s British singer, songwriter, and producer. Her debut studio album, True Romance, in 2013, solidified her in the pop genre. Her type of music is primarily pop, electronic, and hyperpop. Charlie XCX has collaborated with numerous notable producers such as Sophie and A.G. Cook. She was really able to be one of the pioneers, specifically in hyperpop, as she worked with Sophie very early on in her career. Brat, the album was announced on February 28th, 2024, and was released on all streaming platforms on June 7th, 2024. Brat gained a lot of recognition and quickly became the it album of the summer. It is a bold and experimental album that has meaningful lyrics hidden behind the upbeat electronic and pop beats. So the timeline of Brat, in my opinion, is very important to the overall marketing campaign. The first kind of hint that we had an album coming out was when her Boiler Room show was announced. And as a fan of Boiler Room myself, I saw this everywhere. It was just labeled Party Girl. There was no official album announcement yet. And it was going to be in Brooklyn. And the overall marketing for this, in my opinion, really set the stage for the rest of kind of what they were trying to create in its own atmosphere. They were just trying to create this very specific type of vibe, and I think the Boiler Room set the perfect stage for that. And her being joined on stage by Julia Fox and Addison Rae added on to that. And then 2 days later, the album is announced, and the first single is released the next day, which is Von Dutch, and that became a very popular song off the album. April 3rd, we got 2 more songs in B2B and Club Classics. May 10th, the 360 is released along with its music video, and his music video also got a lot of likes and views. It became very popular throughout the summer as it kind of featured a lot of quote-unquote it girls from the past and present. June 1st, the official tour started. And then the album was released 6 days later. The deluxe released 3 days after that. And she embarked on another tour with Troye Sivan, another artist kind of in her specific genre, September 14th. And then finally, the Brat Remix album was released on October 11th, which gave it some more oomph and life to the album. The brand identity is very specific. The visual identity has a very strong. The visual identity is very specific, with its bright green color and simple, bold typography, being easily recognizable. This is consistent with her other album covers she has released throughout the years. Personality. Charlie is authentically expressing herself and expresses that through her socials, concerts, and in her music. She is confident, bold, and creative, and embraces a certain party girl persona while also showcasing her vulnerability in her lyrics and interviews. Differentiation. With Brat, Charlie was able to re-solidify herself as kind of a key pop girl in the industry, as well as distinguish herself from other artists. Her unique style with bold and edgy looks, as well as the iconic color and logo design, is all a part of her brand. The target audience profile, it's going to be mainly Gen Z, but you also kind of get a lot of spillover with millennials. You have early 30s, mid 20s, and late 20s aged people listening to Charlie. The lifestyle, it is a lot of fans who are into fashion, clubbing, bold, and they're self-expressive. She's very popular with female listeners and LGBTQ plus community. Psychographics, party girl lifestyle. There's a value of expression, authenticity, and community. It's a lot of creative and confident people, and people who want to break social norms and explore who they are and kind of mash music genres together. The target audience profile is going to be mainly people located in urban cities. So it's going to be London, Sydney, Melbourne, and New York. People who listen to her tend to listen to her on Spotify, Apple Music, instead of buying physical records. They go to a lot of live events, concerts, festivals, and clubs. They're very active on social media like Instagram and TikTok and X. Her followers are very loyal and accepting, but are not afraid to critique her work, and she's very fashion focused. Relevant marketing activities, paid promotion. The Brat Generator allows fans to make personalized content to post. Billboards, the first Brat Wall located in New York City, and a lot of collaboration billboards. There are a lot of these green walls painted everywhere, and I think that really bolstered the overall promotion of it. It gave way to a lot of social media promotion. The limited edition merch and surprise events also helped with paid promotion and with PR activities and press. She had an Apple Music interview with Zane Lowe, and she was featured in Rolling Stone, Vulture, and Billboard. Along with that, the touring events and appearances. She had the Sweat Tour, of course, with Troye Sivan, and she had her first Brat Tour, and then her second Brat Tour, which is going to be happening in 2025. She was the host and artist for SNL, which is a pretty big deal. She had a really big New York pop-up show in Times Square, and she also had 2 boiler rooms in the same year. And then for collabs and partnerships, I personally have seen a lot of these Google ads with Troye Sivan and Charlie XCX, but she also has partnerships with H&M, Acne Studios, and others. Was the Brat Marketing Campaign successful? Overall, it was very successful, and it is what keeps the album popular today. In terms of quantitative data, before she released this album, Charlie had 4.8 million Instagram followers. Now she has 6.7. When Brat was released, she had only 15 million monthly listeners, which doubled after Brat, and she's currently at 31 million monthly listeners. The 22 Sweat Tour dates with Troye Sivan are 100% sold out, with about 400,000 tickets sold. And the Brat 2025 Arena Tour in Austin, Minneapolis, Rosemont, and Brooklyn is also 100% sold out. Qualitative data, Brat was positively received with Brat Summer taking control of TikTok, Instagram, and X. Charlie was able to foster engagement and bring listeners across different genres together with the fun vibe of the album and use of experimental sounds. And the simplistic and surprising marketing methods, such as the billboards, were an authentic way to advertise the campaign and were enjoyed by artists and fans alike. Here are the credits. Thank you.